Got the 2025 all-new Gilson DUEL here, coming out of the new factory, looking absolutely sweet. Artwork by Taylor Harpster with the shark copter and continuing the DUEL's theme of nature fighting back. Absolutely love this board. There are three features that I really want to point out here. We've got the blunted tip and tail, we've got the flat to rocker profile, and then we've got the Gilson 3D edge on the bottom. These three things work to make the DUEL an incredibly fun, versatile board that loves to travel all over the mountain, as well as lay down some butters, ground tricks, and if you just want to lay over some big Euro carves and rip around, this board also loves to do that. The board's also sneaky good in the POW. That was not part of the original design of the DUEL, but it is something that's emerged as a fan favorite. And the reason for that is the flat to rocker profile. So it really helps keep the tips up and the board floating well in the deeper soft snow. So let's jump in straight from the top here. We've got the blunted tip and tail. If you imagine taking a standard snowboard shape with a rounded tip and tail, now you imagine just chopping 3 centimeters off either end. The board now ends up a full 6 centimeters shorter, 3 centimeters from each end. We haven't done anything to change the effective edge or the surface area in the bottom for float. If you're looking at the 154, for example, that's equivalent to a 160. And that's why, it's because you chop off the nose and tail without changing your effective edge or the surface area in contact with the snow. This gives you some of the benefits of a bigger board paired with some of the benefits of a smaller board. So the blunted tip and tail allow you to spin super fast, really agile. It also gives you a nice sharp edge here when you're laying over a big butter to give you a little bit more purchase on the snow and a little bit more control when you're totally pressed out. Speaking of press, as you guys may know, the DUEL boasts some pretty impressive flex characteristics, which also make it super fun for coming down off big jumps and also pressing out in butters. As we take a look at the profile here, you can see that this is a flat to rocker profile where it's rockered in the nose and tail and flat between your feet. This makes the board just extra forgiving, extra surfy, extra skatey, extra playful. And then as we take a look at the bottom here, we've got the Gilson 3D edge, which lifts the steel up just a hair above the snow. So if you're riding totally flat, you're going to be able to fly that steel edge on both sides, giving you a lot of forgiveness and a lot of play. So if you imagine in the moguls or in the trees or in tighter places, instead of being like you can float and pump very much like a surfer and then edge up onto your steel edge as soon as you want it. It's also fun to come flying down around a curve on a groomer where you then sort of skate, you like drift and float without touching your steel to snow, or at least without putting a lot of pressure on. You come kind of drifting and floating around turn and then edge up onto your steel and pull into a carve. It makes it harder to catch an edge and can accelerate progression. And then we also see Murdoch sending off massive booters deep in the trees, hopping cliffs and putting this board through its paces. So it's definitely a board that can really rip from someone's first days on snow all the way to being an absolute expert, which makes it once again just a super versatile, playful freestyle board that certainly knows how to have fun in the park but can definitely cruise the rest of the mountain as well. 2025 DUEL, Taylor Harpster with the artwork, absolutely crushing it.